Hi, everybody. So today we're going to be learning about sales tax, tips, and markup. Now, sales tax is money added on to the price of an item. Sales taxes usually pay for things like roads, fire departments, schools, things like that. Tips and markups. Tips are also added on to the price. Tips are added on for good service in a restaurant, for example, or someone doing your hair. Markup is amount of money that you add to the price of an item to make a profit. So if I was to buy, say, a bottle of water for $1 and I would sell it for 10% more, I would add that 10% onto the price to make that bit of a profit. Okay? So there are two ways of doing this. We have one way, which we're due for number one here. $18 breakfast with 7% tax. So option one is to find 7% of 18. So 7% of $18. So I would do 0.07 times $18, which would get me $1.26. Now this is just the tax. I would then take that $1.26 and I would add it to the $18 and I would pay at the register. My total price would be $19.26. Don't forget my dollar sign. All right. Let's do the same thing for number three. $24 lunch with a 15% tip. So we're going to take 15% of 24, so 0.15 times 24 equals $3.60. Now this is going to be just the tip. Now I have to add that tip into my original price. So $24 plus the $3.60 would give me $27.60 that I would pay in total. Now, there is another way of doing this. If we think of your meal, we change colors here. If we think of the meal as 100% of the price, I would have this as 100%, and I'm adding another 20% to the price. So compared to what I'd normally be paying, I'm actually paying 120%. So in this case, I would take 14 times the 120%, which would get me 14 times 1.2. Let's take our calculator out. 14 times 1.2. We wind with $16.80. So again, even though it does say 16.8, remember we're dealing with money, so 16.80. All right, $16.80. Same thing here. Our shorts would be the 100%. Our markup, which is again adding on a price to make a profit, would be another 6.5% to get a total of 106.5% of the price. So I would do $8.50 times 106.5%. We would convert this to a decimal, moving over twice, to get $8.50 times 1.065, which we'll take a calculator out for. 1.065 times 850. I did switch it around. Commutative property allows me to do that to get 905.25 equals 905.25, but we have to round this to the nearest penny. So our pennies are hundredths place. We see a 5 with a 2 next to it. We leave it as is. So you pay a total of $9.05 for what the price would be marked up to. All right. So again, you have these two options. So I can either find the tax separately on this side. This would be the tax as a separate. So tax separate. Let's actually put this tax first. Or we could go on this side where we have tax included. Tax included. All right, so it's entirely up to you. They both do the same job. All right. So otherwise, again, work through other questions. Some of these will be on your test. Other ones will be more than just practice. The last question on today's work, absolutely, totally, is going to be a bonus question that's got multiple steps to it. So you're going to take a little while on this one. This would be more what's going to look like for the last part of your test and similar to what your extra credit will be. Otherwise, everyone, have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next class.